commendable steps taken by the TINUBU administration. Starting from day one, a fuel subsidy, was removed on day one. That's May 29. Right after that, we saw also the floating of the naira, the appointment of essays. The people have commended and said, look, these guys seem to be round pegs and round holes. Also, service chiefs were appointed. Also saw the sacking and arrest of the CBN, former CBN governor, as it is suspended now. The CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, was arrested, detained by the DSS. They're still there. The EFCC chairman as well was fired and detained as well. We've seen that. Also, just yesterday, we got a memo from the National Budget Office saying that professional bodies would no longer be accommodated in the budget. There wouldn't be any budgetary allocations for such professional bodies and institutions. We're saying that. What do you make of all this? Today is Have Your Say Thursday. I'll let you jump in with your 2 cents as to what it is that you feel about the TINUBU administration 30 days after inauguration, or 30 days since inauguration. But Ben, before we get into that conversation, we got wind of some level of, dissatisfaction with people living in Kwebi community. And they say, they wouldn't allow for somebody who is not an indigene to be, turbaned as their community leader. And so they seem to be really not happy with with what's going on in the community. And so I have the Palace Secretary of Kwebi Community, Mr. Paul Aldu, joining us this morning in the conversation. Mr. Aldu, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm glad that you have joined us this morning. Let's talk about what's happening in your community, Kwebi community. What's happening? What's really happening there? What is the situation? Bring us up to speed as to what transpired up until this time.
Okay, thank you for this privilege given to me, sir, this morning. I want to communicate with you in the radio station. I want to brief you concerns what happens yesterday. We have issue in Kwebi community that the past administration, that is Candido, that is that is Honorable Candido, former chairman, AMA chairman. He came visiting the palace of Kwebi. He says going to upgrade Kwebi as a district. And happened we have a Gariki councillor, which is Honorable Paul, past councillor, who the chairman says is going to pass the message through him that is going to upgrade Kwebi as a district. So in the process, this honorable went ahead, going down, doing the procedure without the consent of the community in taking his father's name to be a district of this Kwebi.
Whose father's name now? The councillor's father's name or the former chairman's name?
The councillor father's name is that he took his father's name, that is Samuel Bechelo, to be the district head of Kwebi, which so many meetings have been. We have been convert meetings for us to see that we have ratified this, but never ahead. And this issue has been to Sapei of Gariki. Let me call the story short. Is yesterday we had rumors that today they are going to to ban him as a district head without the consent, without the village head awareness. I think that cannot happen. So we converged the protest yesterday to stop that. We can't allow this to happen. We can't allow a foreigner should lead to us in the community. I think that was the reason. That's what comes about the protest yesterday. We're able.
Has Kwebi been upgraded to a district?
Sir?
You said the former chairman promised to upgrade
to upgrade the Kwebi community as a district.
As a district.
And it will come through the chief. It's left to chief to delegate whosoever wants him to be. You understand?
Okay.
Which those meeting has been done, and chief has already delegated somebody that he fit that can give him this mandate. Then the other side, that former councillor stood that he must give his father, that He's a former councillor and he knew everything about this. So now we are standing on our ground that we don't want tradition should be played with. You understand? Because tradition is like, it's just like a marriage. If it's not well arranged, it will suffer in the future to come. And likewise, tradition, if it's not well defined, upcoming will face it and they will suffer for it. And that's why we are calling so that the government should look into it, that we don't want this to happen wrongly.
Now, I'm guessing there's a proper channel to go about it. What is the new chairman, the current chairman of AMAC, doing about this? There's a current chairman. Have you written to the chairman to register your displeasure? What did he say?
We have reached the present chairman, telling him, discussing and talk to him and telling him the history of this Kobe. And then the present chairman cannot tell me don't know about it. You understand? Because there's no how they can upgrade a community without his consent. So whatsoever we say, I don't want to define it that he knew about it, but we are calling his attention that he should do the needful.
Okay, so what's the current situation today? This morning, has the coronation or turbaning ceremony commenced? Is it not commencing? What's currently happening?
No, it's not commencing yet. I don't know. It's not commencing. That's why we are speaking with the radio, to tell the nation that this thing should not happen because it will bring conflict. And that is not what everybody pray for this country. You understand?
Absolutely agree. But I think that your community must follow the appropriate channels to communicate your displeasure, so that things do not actually get out of hand. In that case, what is you're speaking from the palace? What is the palace's position, and what is the chief of your community doing? Currently, what is the approach being taken? Have you registered this as well with the senator? The FCT senator. What level has this gotten up to?
The situation here is calm. There is nothing wrong, and we are in the palace now. Let's see what will happen.
Okay. Thank you very much for bringing us up to speed with what's happening there. But we'd encourage that your community stays peaceful and follows the appropriate channels to communicate your displeasure. And we hope that will be resolved pretty soon. Thank you so much, Mr. Paul Audu, Palace Secretary of Kobe Community. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, and this is where we leave that one. Let's move on now, talking about, 30 days in office for the Buhari administration. We've seen the appointment of SAs. We've seen, some of the economic policies of the administration. First, the biggest one will be the subsidy removal, which happened on the first day in office, 29th of May. What are your thoughts on, the currency, the floating of the naira? This morning, the papers are reporting that there is a possibility that, fuel may be sold for up to 700 naira if the marketers import, from July, which is just a few days away. Some people are saying, look, the Dangote refinery, when it comes on stream, according to the promise, by August, things may be different. What is your assessment so far, 30 days in office of the TINUBU administration? Hello, good morning.
My brother, I greet you. Good morning, sir.
I greet you. Sunday the Prince, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Long time.
No see, no hear. How are you, sir?
Well, this time, under this administration, I don't want to lament too much.
That's good. That's a good one.
During ages of Buhari, I lament a lot, and nothing changed. So I don't want to waste my energy on this very administration. All I need to do is to sit on the look. You understand? Because government, I've witnessed one administration to another administration. I've witnessed a lot of administration. All they keep giving us is hope. At the end of the day, nothing on grant. So I don't want to waste my precious energy and my airtime. Though they have asked us to make sacrifice. So 200 naira or 500 naira airtime I will put to lament. I will use it to eat food. So this time I don't want to waste my energy at all. I want to be looking.
But are you going to say that there is you have a responsibility as a citizen to ensure that government is doing what you want? So, and if you don't speak, they wouldn't even know what you say, what you want.
We speak for 8 years. Are you getting me? We spoke for 8 years and nothing changed.
Are you going to give
And
up
those that
now?
are yes, and those that are loyal to the party, to the president, always counter our opinion. As if we don't know what we're saying.
Well, that's
Like some youth that are just joining politics lately.
that's
They'll be
expected.
telling us what we have passed. Hello? Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah. Like what I'm saying. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Sorry.
So what I'm saying, in essence, is that for 8 years, I'm very, very vocal on radio. I contribute in all radio stations as if I don't have a job. And what we're saying was the reality on ground. Even after 4 years of Buhari, when we realized that the man has nothing to offer, we decided to vote him out of the way and bring a different person altogether. People like TINUBU stood on their ground to make sure that Buhari complete 8 years, despite all that we are going through then. And a lot of them were telling us that what PDP is spoiling in 8 years, that Buhari cannot fix it in 4 years. After giving Buhari 8 years, now they realize that Buhari wasted the whole 8 years. And we that are seeing tomorrow said, look, there's no point giving this man an opportunity of 4 years. That the 4 years that he did is enough. People like Mahmoud and TINUBU, them, they maneuver their way to make sure that Buhari finishes 8 years. And the same Mahmoud again, you give him another appointment to conduct another election. The same thing that plays out in 2019. The same thing he repeated in 2023. You understand? Because that 2019 will not be where that Mr. President not win election. But as long as they have declared somebody winner, the next they will tell is to go to court. So that's why I don't want to celebrate, because TINUBU is part of the suffering we're in today. He's part of the suffering. He put everything, all he have, to make sure TINUBU come 2015, to make sure Buhari come 2015, to make sure Buhari retain 2019. So telling us to sacrifice again, I mean, do you want us to become sacrificial lamb? So that is why I'm not applauding him, because it's part of our problem.
Okay.
So if you know where the problem has got wrong, let him fix it.
All right.
That's why I told you we'll sit down and watch him. The problem he has cost us for 8 years, let him put it in order. Changing SA, appointing these people is not even my problem. Because now that this is what we call initial gragra. Once ministers are appointed now, I'm waiting patiently to see the name of the people that will make up his minister. Once he became this old politician that are compensated by assisting, helping our region and stuff like that, then I will zero my mind. I won't even be calling already. I know that, look, we're in for it. Everybody should just tighten their belt. But if they bring a sound and a technocrat, different from the old politicians we used to know, and we know that he meant well for this country. For failing to get it right on the ministerial appointment, my bros, we should not be deceiving ourselves. Everybody should just go in and tighten their belt.
Right,
thank you, Havana. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Have an amazing day yourself. Keep it coming. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I greet you. I greet the first caller. Hope is my name.
Okay, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yes, as the first caller said, the issue of lamentation is over. Now it's a we Nigerians, especially the youth, to take action. Yes, because old more of 80 years and 70 years, they have lived their life. We 40, 30, 13-year belt, because suffering is coming. You said that fuel will be up to 700. It will be up to 1,000 and 1,002 per liter. Yes, because they are part of Dangote. Dangote are not start working, but they are part of it. So that social percentage to Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C. Yes, they are all collaboration in the same business. So Nigeria should be back. Yes, we will buy full of 1,000, 1,002, 1,001, 1,000, even 1,005 to all the rural area. Yes, Nigeria should be back. And I want Nigerians to apologize. If you know that you didn't vote Jonathan in 2015, come out now and apologize to Nigerians. Are you hearing me? Hello? If you know that you don't vote Jonathan or you have hand in the opportunity in 2015, come out and do open confession.
It's been over 8 years since President Jonathan.
It's what I'm saying. The sin you commit in 2015 is what you support. What we are suffering now.
Okay.
Whoever that don't vote Jonathan in 2015 is a sinner. It is a part of our suffering. Thank you. Have a nice celebration.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling, Okwi. Now let's talk some more. Let's look at this. So the president said that the current pains and sufferings of Nigerians is necessary. It's part of what we have to go through to things get better. Some people have said, look, this whole marketers talking about 700 naira per liter and the price of fuel going up. It's definitely going to come down. That competition would arise, but someone like me will look at it and say, look, in a country where the people in certain businesses come together, fix the price, is there going to ever be competition when the players in the industry would come together, form an association, and they fix prices that everyone must sell at? Would there ever be competition? Would prices ever come down? People have said, look, when in Nigeria, when prices of things go up, they never come down. What are your thoughts? Joining, it's Have Your Say Thursday, so feel free to share your thoughts with us. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Please, I hope it's my name. Please, you know that Mr. President told us that during campaign that he will start wearing stuff. And if you are praying for me like I'm praying that God will help you, where Mr. President have told you that he will start wearing stuff, then what do you expect to see?
Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice celebration.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Christiana Cho.
Good morning, Clement Zion Prince.
Thank you. Like the first caller said there, if you examine the situation critically, what Nigerians have been going through, it does appear that there is no more need to lament and talk, because you can predict their outcome from the very beginning. But we cannot afford not to talk, because when we keep silent, it doesn't appear to be a conspiracy. Silence means acquiescence with what is going on, and we cannot acquiesce. We must protest what is going on, because Nigeria belongs to all of us. And in as much as Nigeria belongs to all of us, the voice of the people sometimes can be the voice of God. If they don't allow our votes to count, they don't allow the courts to defend true justice, one way or the other. We have read in many places in the Bible, when God decides to speak for the people, things will happen. I don't know how and when, but when God intervenes, things will happen. As for the way TINUBU has started, I must say, from my own perspective and point of view, that it does appear to be a total inclination to failure. He's just handling the affairs of governance as if it is it's an achievement of a long-term personal desire in the mode of a Miloko. It is not his turn. So whether they have any matter programs for Nigeria is a different ballgame entirely. He is handling Nigeria like a showmanship. This is my turn. Now I'm on board. Let the people feel me. Look at what is happening in Lagos, for instance, where I think the TINUBU cannot be completely exonerated from what Sanwo-Olu is doing to the Igbo businessmen in Lagos. They're bulldozing their markets and displacing them. It's a painful act. Is that the mindset of a true ruler or a true leader? Let us not even say ruler. They are not supposed to be ruling us. As if we are moose. You just come in now, subsidy is gone. Without any mapped programs, without any no government is in place, the economic group is not in place, cabinet is not in place, one man show, the subsidy is gone. Then you know the aftermath, the consequences of what we are going through. When it happened, I told us, I said, this man is just starting, that we should watch out for power tariffs. I think if you remember, I said it that day when we were talking about it. I said the man is coming up with power tariffs. Now, after power tariffs, he's coming in again with taxation. He had even hinted it that Nigerians should prepare, that there will be hard times and hard policies. We have policies just geared only towards the poor. You don't think of the consequences. I'm not a civil servant now. I have retired honorably as a senior citizen of this country, as a senior police officer. I'm retired. I'm a lawyer by profession, to God's glory. I've read law to a profound level. And if I see bad, I know it. If I see good, I know it. This man has nothing on ground for the poor. You are taxing the poor, and the rich are getting richer. You are increasing your salary, the salary of governors who collect 2 billion naira monthly for security votes, personal pocket money, 2 billion. You are increasing their salary. You are increasing your own. Wardrobe allowance is yes. Housing allowance is yes. Food is free. So many things are free. Their salaries and allowances are bogus. Hundreds of millions. He's increasing their chances of getting richer and taxing the poor. If a civil servant, I said it earlier in the morning, if a civil servant earns 120,000, how many of them are earning it? Even 120,000. You remove transport to work, about 40,000 naira a month. You remove the school fees for even those in primary, not the talk of secondary and higher institution. You remove NEPA bill. You remove the food cost. People are going to pay with their blood under this government. So I don't see TINUBU looking back the way he's going. And the people's voice will become the voice of God one day. I'm not crying out for myself. By God's grace, I think I'm manageably comfortable. But I know what is going on in the life of Nigerians.
Okay.
Let's pray. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
May God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Clementine Prince. And well, one of the things that the TINUBU administration has been able to put in place again, policy-wise, is the student loans. Signing in the Student Loan Act is one thing that is being credited.
Hello,
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Happy, what do I say?
Happy holidays to you.
The way it is going. You know the popular comedian Uchoba that say, Pastor are the same people. Pastor are the same people. Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't. You're just telling me.
Pastor are the same people. So not the same people. So when people were saying, this man started when, I say, do you mark? You give a result where you have not marked exam? After 4 years, we should give a verdict. Somebody is giving a verdict within the space of 1 month, not even up to 1 month. People started shouting. Nigeria are the kind of people that I don't know. What have this man done? The price of food has skyrocketed. The price of food is skyrocketing. Life is becoming so hard. Look at where they are celebrating Salah. It seems as if not, because there is no money. So how do you say that this man is doing well? You know, this man made a categorical statement in their celebrations and where they declared me winner, so-called INEC. I know that many of you did not vote for me. If many of us did not vote for you, how did you win? So this is a sign of punishment to the people. Nobody should be surprised. I'm not surprised, but we on the side must surely conquer.
Okay.
So that is my state.
So you didn't tell me your name. What's your name, please?
This is Mr. Francis.
Mr. Francis, welcome. Thank you so much for calling in. And the conversation continues. Let's bring in another caller here. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Prince.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Moses, good to have you.
Oh, this morning, I'm feeling emotional and the tension is so high. Yeah, thank you. Well, on the recent economic challenges that Nigerians are going through, out of the voice this morning, it's evidently clear that many Nigerians are not happy with the policies. The policies on the ground has been discovered that many politicians that you see them, they are self-centeredness, and the quick way you can make money in this country is joining politics. And out of this, everybody wants to reach that office. Everybody wants to be there. People, and when they are there, and you see them celebrating, how can somebody be given a ministerial position and you see them celebrating? You didn't look at the responsibility and the suffering of the masses that kept him there. You see them celebrating, jubilating. So simply means their status has changed completely from the grassroots to the high top, that they will look the grassroots because most of them come from the grassroots. And when God uplifted them to the high position, they forget the masses that during rain they campaign for them, during sun they campaign for them, under poverty they campaign for them. When they have to come back and pay back in giving out their faithful and righteous leadership administrative policy that will elevate people from this suffering, you discover that it becomes a sentence and it becomes a challenge. When I was hearing people say, many people follow the president when I was hearing this morning, they are not just following just for following sake. Some of them have their own mindset of what they are looking for from him. They want an opportunity where they can talk to him to appoint them into ministerial position. That is what they are looking for. They don't have the mind of the people, what we are going through. As I'm talking to you, we have injured, many Nigerians are injured from the past administration. And now this is another new administration. You are now, instead of to yield the will, is to injure again the will. That is what is going on in the society. When you go out around, you see cases of people, you discover that a lot of people are suffering. Down to the grassroots sector. People cannot have 3 square meals a day. It's very difficult for someone to eat a day. Look at the fear. Look at how many people park their cars, many people park their motorcycles. They can't even carry that business as usual. And they didn't feed it. Tariff upon tariff. What did you have to do for this country? My question is here, Nacho. Who are the owners of this oil? Who are the owners of this oil? What are the benefits the ordinary Nigerians should have from this oil? What have they put in place to use this God's gift to alleviate people from this massive suffering? Do they sit down to think about it? Why is it that some certain cabals just sit down on this to make merchandise on this natural gift that God has given to this country? If you can make your research to look at countries that are blessed with this crude oil, they take care of their citizens. They take care of their citizens. So why is it that our own has become a cause?
All right, Moses.
Because of the issue of corruption. So the issue of corruption should be dealt with. That is my concern.
All right, thank you very much, Moses.
Not be dealt with.
Thank you so much. Well, just to add to that, yesterday the president said on his watch, Nigeria will know peace, stability, and prosperity. As part of his Salah message to Nigerians, let's hope and keep hope alive. Also, since the president also approved the renaming of federal airports. All of these have happened in 30 days. 30 days since he took over office and took over power. Also, the Nigerians expecting the ministerial list after Salah, which probably tomorrow or maybe next week. Who knows? There would be a ministerial list. Remember, there is a law that says it's 60 days. The president must, in 60 days, the president must have set up his cabinet. Let's continue the conversation shortly. Keep your calls coming in. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Shey you don ready to win your share of 75 million naira in plenty prizes? Or go take part for Betway Scratch and Win from 19 June to 30 July, where every bet where you place on casino games go give you scratch card where you fit use win plenty exciting prizes and offers. Sign up today at betway.com.ng. Terms and conditions apply. No before under 18. Bet responsibly.
Are you looking for an internet service that will make surfing on the internet an enjoyable one? Do you want a super fast connection to the internet? Look no further, as Eagles Internet Services is here for you, an effective internet service provider with 99% proven reliability for residential and office services. We provide unlimited internet bandwidth services of different bundles tailored to meet your desires and taste. It is reliable, affordable, with a wide coverage. You can locate them at Plot 1719 Cadastral Zone B, Kaura District, or you can call 081-3312-1423 or 090-6576-5969. Eagles Internet Service. Stay connected to everything you love.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Well, the conversation continues. Thank you so much for staying with us. This is your radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3. It's time now. It's 9:33, and we are discussing, analyzing the 30 days in office as we anticipate the 100th day in office of the TINUBU administration. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
My name is Umar from Solida.
Umar.
Solida.
Welcome, Umar.
Okay, I want to ask a question. These our leaders, are they hearing our complaint? We are complaining on the radio. Are they hearing?
I'm guessing so. I believe they can hear you.
Okay.
Those whose job is to monitor radio stations.
It's like this humility that covered them, they don't make them to realize that people are suffering in this country. Because whoever finds themselves there, they don't even mind other ones, what they are passing through. If not, TINUBU is the die hard of masses before he entered this seat. But since we entered this seat now, you can see that TINUBU has changed. Because we hold this country around just like former President Buhari. It's not supposed to be. Because we are the one who voted for him. And we vote for good. We don't vote for the suffering. What we are passing through is very bad this time, honestly. I'm losing hope on you.
Okay. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Umar. Appreciate you calling in. And Jermaine is listening to us from outside the country. And, well, Jermaine, we really apologize. The app, the Eagles FM app, I hope that someone is going to fix that right now. Engineers, please get on this. Let's hope that the app gets back up and running as soon as possible. Please, someone should go there and fix that. Thank you very much, Jermaine, for that one. Thank you for bringing that to our notice as well. Damien has been talking about that. Don, rather. So let's get back to your thoughts. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. 30 days in office, and the Buhari administration has earned him a nickname, Babago Fast, and in some quarters, some others do not agree. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Ianacho.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, Comrade Anthony from Suleja.
Comrade Anthony, it's good to have you.
Mr. Speaker, I am very happy that our politicians are listening to this program. It shows that whatever we are deliberating on air, the still listening and paying attention. Yes, Mr. Speaker, the APC will continue to blame the PDP for their failure. We are not surprised when the present president came into power with the slogan in the income. And when you have such a slogan, what do you think? You can do whatever you wish to do without thinking about if the masses are benefiting or if the masses are suffering. Mr. Speaker, what is happening in this country is not what is happening. We are suffering and the president is not even doing anything. All his policies are anti-people. The PDP are right by saying.
Let's get more of your thoughts. And even see, let's do this. Can we put forward some recommendations to governments? Guarantee the people are listening. If you have recommendations, put them forward. If you think, okay, this is not working, let's do it this way. That's one of the best ways to criticize, to critique our government. Put it forward. Put forward some solutions so that if they don't take it up in the next few weeks, then we can start to talk about it and say, oh, we've put forward some solutions and they're not taking them up. So, at least we get some level of justification when we begin to say, oh, they're not doing what we want. Sometimes government doesn't even know what you want. Put forward what it is that you think should be done. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I greet you.
Good morning to you again, Sunday the Prince.
Yes, I know that many of Nigeria did not vote for me. The person you want did not win. Me that you never want won. I'm here today. So, what are we expecting? When he admitted that many of Nigeria did not vote for him. When he admitted that the person the Nigerian won did not win. Him that Nigeria never won, and the person here today. So what do you expect?
Okay.
I rest my case.
All right. I think we're taking that statement out of context. Yes, the majority, what do you call it now? Many may not have voted for him, but many others voted for him. And when we put both numbers to, majority to both numbers from the APC, or rather from the Labour Party, the opposition parties, yes, the numbers may be more. But, I mean, they split their votes. If one of them had gotten more, maybe they would have been winners. But in the case, going by, INEC, what the INEC put forward, the APC and the PDP, rather the Labour Party and the PDP literally shared their votes, and which made it possible for the APC to win. It's politics. It's a game of numbers. Do your calculations right, you just may win. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
God bless you. My name is Vincent.
Vincent.
I'm calling from Osaka.
Vincent, welcome.
Yes, thank you for the job. Yeah, very back from the former people, one man that called before. That was made sure that the members should come and apologize. Some of us are just politicians, we are never historians, nor economists. I want to tell you that Jonathan got the ball of this problem we are facing on it. If you are listening to Ngozi Iweala, if you are listening to Sanusi, you will not be facing what you are facing today. The governors, you cannot control them. What the governor says is what he's going to do. What the minister says is what they're going to do. This question of looting started from that time. What are we talking? If you are done well, you are from the same place. This Dracula government we are facing, they are coming. We know how people actually came out to say no, enough is enough. Looting started from Jonathan. He was a good man anyway, a very good man, but very weak. He was afraid of the governor, he was afraid of this. Okay, insecurity, what happened? He removed Aziza. He went and brought the Sanusi. What do you call it? The Dasuki. What are we talking? Okay, now we're talking about the fuel subsidy and no fuel subsidy. What is even amazing is that it's not because they remove fuel subsidy, but Nigeria tell me, or the people that have been in power since 1999, everybody saying the Kaba. We have security agents and so on and so forth and all those things. We get telling me that they don't know that shipload of PMS will come from abroad. They will offload it 3 times instead of once. They will 3 times. Are they not aware? People are still talking about Kaba. What did they do? You know, these are the Kaba. Even if someone has been taken to court, our judiciary court. And again, if for instance we say, okay, now Dangote is coming. Who is Dangote? Who is TINUBU? Who are these people? And we can wonder nothing at how Dangote, all these refinery acquired, all these cement company and so on and so forth. The same coin with different size, the same 10 and 10 pence. We just have to take God. I want to tell you, God is angry with us. The Almighty God is angry. The gods are angry in this country. God is not here. If you are praying, you are going to your time. You are coming back. That's why we are religious. Because I am angry. Please stop. Keep them here over the year. But I don't think. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's get to this next caller, and then we get to your messages. Those of you who are sent in SMS and WhatsApp. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, my child. Thank you once again. Just briefly, you advocated for solution, and it is good. We cannot just keep on talking of problem without talking solution. And if you want to talk solution here, I'm telling you, you are going to see point your fingers at the same people who are in power. What's the problem of Nigeria? The major problem of Nigeria is corruption. Oil subsidy, the scam in it is corruption. The oil bunkering, The scam in it is corruption. The looting and siphoning of Nigerian Commonwealth is all corruption, but being perpetrated by those who are in power, who are living large at the expense of Nigerians. There was the solution. Let me advocate one now that we hope the president will listen to. The billions and trillions that have been siphoned in the name of subsidy. Buhari was the minister for petroleum. You cannot deny knowing what happened within 8 years of subsidy payments. Let TINUBU probe subsidy payments. The money that has been budgeted for subsidy from up to June, from May to June, 1 month. You imagine where maybe let's put subsidy at only 2 billion per day for 30 days. You know what it is. And is it only 2 billion? Let TINUBU probe Buhari's government and all the money they borrowed in the name of phantom projects. What was done with all those money? Let TINUBU probe it. Then the who and who was stealing, who and who were stealing Nigerian oil? Who owns the ships in the waters? Let TINUBU probe it. Who has diverted Nigerian billions in the name of phantom projects in ministries? Let Buhari, let TINUBU probe it. And watch out for his cabinet, the next coming cabinet. I think we were saying the other day that the Buhari's government handed 200 billion naira uncompleted road projects to TINUBU. The money that has been budgeted for all those projects, let TINUBU probe it. Who was the minister of power, works and housing, super minister? Fashola. Let's hope such persons don't feature in the TINUBU's next cabinet. By the time we watch out for these things, history will still judge TINUBU and the fingers will still point at them. There's no doubt about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Clement Zion Prince. And speaking of Fashola, yesterday he was seen in a video, at the aid ground, just sitting, just by the chief of staff to the president, really next to the president, at the prayer ground. And many people are saying, oh, there's a big chance, there's a big possibility he is going to make the ministerial list. Let's see, keep our fingers crossed and see what plays out. Chooks is here. Chooks says, happy holiday, Ihanacho. Happy holidays to you too, Chooks. I salute listeners at home. The TINUBU government is not tightening its belt. Just a month in office and Mr. President has been to France, then diverted to UK on a so-called private visit. Where's the belt tightening in this? Please, Ihanacho. Mr. Aldo's community is where? Okay, that's Kobe community. Kobe. And you go on, Chooks, to say, put the opposition number together. We call it landslide. Anyway, recommendations going forward. Mr. President should travel less and face matters at home. Thank you very much, Chooks. That's your thoughts. Let's bring in another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, Nacho, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Anthony calling.
Quickly, please. Let's hear you. Quick.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. Make it quick. Let's hear you. Uh-oh, seems like the network did you in. Okay. Ujo Kama sent in a voice note. Let's hear that. Okay, lost it. Let's do. Okay, seems like we have a problem with that one. Let's take the calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, Nacho.
Good morning. Okay, Chuku.
Thank you.
Welcome.
But I wonder you are not picking the other line.
I've been picking both ways. Yes, sir.
Okay, because I've been trying that line. I just have to try it.
Okay, good.
See, my own opinion is just that the way I'm seeing President TINUBU, I don't think he would do it because if when they elected him and he was speaking that Nigerians that he will remove fuel subsidy. Can you hear me? And he has removed the fuel subsidy. See, today, the money that they have realized, what have they used it for? Nobody can account for it. And we are in this country. Things are going wrong.
To me, nobody should complain, because when we are telling them that time that TINUBU say he will start from where Buhari stop. This is just the beginning, because Nigerians have never seen this kind of regime before. For this one, everybody should go and tie his belt, because even the fuel marketers are saying that fuel will rise to 1,000 naira per liter. That time everybody has here. Bye bye.
Thank you, Kichuku. Well, some questions that need to be asked. Oh, okay, so since the subsidy removal, one would have expected that one of the people who the president may have fired would probably be the group CEO of the NNPC, seeing as how all of these people have narrated the kind of corruption that has gone on, the oil thefts and all that stuff that has gone on under the supervision of the NNPC. One would naturally expect that, in the firing spree, firing of the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria and the firing of the, EFCC chairman, maybe the GMD or the group CEO of the NNPC would have been part of it. Well, it hasn't happened. Maybe that.
Ifanacho, good morning.
Good morning.
Ifanacho, you see, we are suffering and smiling at the same time, but some of us are not finding it funny anymore. For over a period of 2 weeks now, I have parked my car. I have been entering I have been entering other people's car, paying the transport to make sure that I keep going to my business. You see, it's not easy. The way we are, the cost of living is so high that some of us have decided to adjust to the last last point that we can adjust. But my question is, what is the remedy of this thing now? What we are passing through, what is the remedy? What is the way out? Are we going to continue to suffer the way we are suffering now? Or will there be miracle? Will God perform miracle to save us? Because I'm seeing that the ones who are putting us into this suffering are being paid for putting us into the suffering. They receive hardship allowance. And because they receive hardship allowance, they keep on bringing more and more hardship on us so that they will be receiving more allowance. If I'm not sure, should all Nigeria come out on the street to start crying before these people know that we are not finding it funny anymore? If you enter market, everywhere is dry. You walk on the street, everywhere is dry. I keep on asking myself, what is the next thing to do? If I'm not sure, can the media help us out? Reach out to the presidency, reach out to the leaders who are ruining us with everything they know how to. I don't know. They are maltreating us. They are putting pens on us and they watching us crying, and they have nothing to offer, and they are happy. They are happy that we are suffering. God, please come to our rescue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Udokama. Quite a lengthy one there. Let's see another message here. This is from Oganamano from Ado Nasarawa State. Oganamano says, the more you look, the less you see. This is what the situation in our country is. It is super story. That is what I have to say for now. Thank you very much, Oganamano. Super story. This is super story. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. What's your name, sir?
This is Mr. Simple, only son.
Emeka, welcome.
Mr. Simple, only son.
I didn't get that.
Mr. Simple, only son. I have many brothers.
Only son, welcome.
Only son, I have many brothers.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yes, I'm calling from Suleja.
All right, go ahead. Only son that has many brothers.
Yes, wow. I want to make an input. I appreciate your work. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Network is very bad. So, one thing is that, like some people who are complaining whether government is hearing what everybody is just saying,
They do. And the one they like to pick up is the one that is talking against them so that they can incite irritation. I know that they are listening to what people are crying, what people are complaining. I know that they are listening to it. But the problem, like you said, like suggestion, what to do. Nigeria is supposed to do what happened in Ghana years back. You know about Ghana must go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ghana must go. The plan, the civilians, the people plan that this thing will not continue. Now they sit down and they plan how to make sure that they remove the old ones, old hands in the system, and then new hands enter. Nigeria needs to do that. If you are talking about solutions,
is that the Ghana must go? That's not the Ghana must go that I. Anyway, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. So, but as I'm talking to you now, as far as that old hand are still there, it is hand. This person will finish and hand over to the other person. The same people, the same thing, the same plan they have. You know, so we will complain and complain and complain and nothing will happen. I mean, people are dying in this process.
Okay.
It doesn't concern them because they are there. They are at the top. They don't know what is happening on outside. So our prayer is that Nigerians involve themselves. Nigerians, for the type of ethnic and religious problems which the elites are putting us into, let us unite as a people and come out with one voice and tell and condemn. Because now, if we are talking about the other TINUBU administration, fine. But even if some people will say, the man is doing fine, just because they are benefiting from it. But sir, honestly speaking, Nigerians have to wake up. And who is supposed to wake up? The youth. The youth supposed to wake up and say no to this old hand.
All right, we're out of time now. We'll have to wrap it up.
Well, yes, the solution will come.
Thank you.
Solution will come.
Thank you very much. Okay, this is where we'd have to leave it. But then, those of you who may not know, the Ghana Must Go story that I'm aware of is in the mass deportation of Ghanaians in Nigeria in the early 80s or so, I think around 1983, where the Nigerian government gave, about 1 million, deported about 1 million Nigerians, within about a week, give them a week to leave the country. And that's the story, the Ghana Must Go story that I know. If you are trying to refer to the Jerry Rawlings situation in Ghana, that's a totally different thing. But anyway, thank you to everyone who's been a part of the conversation this morning. Thank you to the only son who has many brothers. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Comrade Anthony, Omar, Moses, Francis, as well as Udokama Okechukwu, Clement Zion, Prince Okui, Sunday the Prince, Ogenemano, as well as Chooks. Thank you very much for being a part of it. Nigerians continue to speak out, the truth is, people are listening. Sometimes they just don't know what to do. Put forward solutions to some of the problems that we're facing as a people, and we hope that things will be better. Let's hope that the president is able to assemble his cabinet within the next 30 days as well, making up to 60 days as we continue to look forward to the 100th day in office. That's when we would begin to look at the achievements or failures of a government. In the meantime, just keep your fingers crossed and continue. Not pray now, but also take practical steps to ensure that things get better for you and the entire Nigeria. And one of those is to continually hold government accountable, continue to speak and ensure that, that they do your bidding, because you put them there. You are the ones who appointed them, or rather employed them by casting your vote. All right, so do well to ensure that they do your bidding. My name is Ihia Natural Prince. Business News is up next. Right after that, Martha takes over on the Midday Extra Show. Keep it here.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
This is Eagles 102.3 News, your number one radio experience you can count on.
Here is the business news bits. The Naira has appreciated by 0.68 covered against the United States dollars on the investors and